welcome back to Gabbin with Jessa. Today, as you can tell from the title, it is my countdown to the Olympics TBR. We are finally in 2021, so hopefully this year we'll actually be able to, have the Olympics that we were supposed to have. But in a minute, you're going to see what I have set up today because we are going to be doing Olympic table tennis. So essentially, I'm just going to be hitting a tennis ball into the variety of cups that I have, each with all my prompts in them, and then I'm going to be picking from there books that are, go along with those prompts. I do have 2 readathons going on this month. I have my one for the Interstellar Book Club. We are reading the first 2 books of the Wayfarer series in preparation for the 4th book that's coming out in the series in February. But then I am also hosting the Will You Accept This readathon, the Bachelor themed readathon, which I will have my TBR for that coming out, I believe before this video it will come out. And so you'll be able to see what I'm reading for that. Hopefully I'll be able to combine the 2 together so I can have less reading for the month, but we're just going to see how this goes. I wasn't able to complete my December TBR. I did read a lot of books in December, but a lot of them not on my TBR. So the ones I will be rolling over to this month just to catch up on that, if I can, will be Cinderella is Dead, The Starless Sea, and The Henna Wars. But as you guys know, I like to do a little fun facts history of, so here's a quick history of Olympic table tennis. It started in 1988, so it's relatively new at the Seoul Olympics, with both singles and doubles events for both men and women. So unlike some of the other sports that we've had so far where men started out and then women came along, because this was so new, both men and women were incorporated and brought in together at the same time. The Chinese have dominated this event. They have medaled in every single event except for the very first inaugural men's singles event. So basically any event since then, since 1988, they have gotten a medal, so first, second, or third place in both the men's and the women's. And that's just crazy to think about how for the last 20, 30 some years that they've been able to medal in every event. I just find that crazy and thought that was so much fun. So for the 2016 Rio Olympics, the gold medal winners were Ma Long for the men's singles events, Team China for both the men and women, and Ding Ning for the women's singles. All right, let's just go on over to the ping pong board and get started. All right, like I said, you guys can see I have cups all stacked out. They each have a prompt in them, so I'm essentially just gonna hit the ball into the cup. Hopefully I'll be able to make this in a relatively short amount of time, and then I will pick a book based on that prompt. I'm gonna be doing 6 prompts, so let's get started with prompt number 1. I don't even know how to go about this. Let's try this again. Ooh. All right. So the first prompt that I picked is going to be big book, which is greater than 500 pages.
Okay, so the first prompt I picked was big book, and that is going to be a book that is over 500 pages. And for this, I'm going to do A Promised Land by Barack Obama. This is his new book that he recently put out. I believe this is like his version of Michelle's Becoming. And so this is a big book. I did not expect it to be this big. I picked it up from the library and it is very heavy. And so this is going to fit perfectly because I'm also using this for the Will You Accept This readathon challenge.
Okay, prompt number 2. Nope. All right, and the next prompt is going to be favorite author.
The next prompt was favorite author, and for this one I'm going to do The Toll by Neal Shusterman because I have come to love Neal Shusterman so much this year, and so I decided to pick up the final book because I've been meaning to in the Arc of Scythe trilogy, and this is The Toll. I'm super excited for this. This is another book I am also using for the Will You Accept This readathon, and so I'm super excited I'll be able to also use this one as well because this is another big book.
Okay, prompt number 3. The ball is definitely broken. Oh, yes, okay. All right, and the third book is going to be group chat pick.
The third prompt was group chat pick, and from the books that I used last time for the group chat pick, after The Starless Sea, the next big book that was coming out, or the next big book that was mentioned was Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. It's something that I should read, something that is a nice, easy read, so I'm going to be picking that book up as well.
Okay, prompt number 4. gosh. Finally. All right. So for the fourth one, we're doing Murphy Pick again. Yay!
Okay, so the books that I have for Murphy Pick are going to be Beach Read, The Bride Test, The Trouble with Patience, and Home Before Dark. Sorry, I couldn't read that title from all the way up here. Okay, so let's go get Murphy and see which one he wants me to read this month on the books. All right. So it looks like the book pick is The Trouble with Patience by Maggie Brendan. The fourth prompt was Murphy Pick, and from that video you saw that Murphy was able to pick The Trouble with Patience by Maggie Brendan. This is a book I got in my Secret of Shadow Ranch mystery box unboxing video, so if you want to check that out, I'll have that linked. But I'm super excited for this. This is like a Western story, something I've never really read before, and so I'll be excited to dive into this one.
All right, prompt number 5. We're almost done here. First shot. All right, and this one is going to be BookTube Rec, so just any books that I've seen recommended on BookTube.
For BookTube Rec, my fifth pick, I'm going to do Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. This book has been all over BookTube. I have seen so many people recommend this book, and I'm also, again, using this one for the Will You Accept This Readathon, and so I'm super excited for that. And yeah, just another book I'm super excited to get into and just read the trilogy for it.
All right, last prompt number 6. All right. Ah! And the final prompt is going to be new author pick.
And finally, the last prompt is new author. And for this one, I'm going to be doing The Worst Best Man by Mia Souza. Again, this is another one I'm using for the Will You Accept This Readathon. So I'm so happy I was able to use so many books for the Will You Accept This Readathon and bring them over here as well for my regular January TBR video. And so yeah, I'm just super excited to read all these books. So I'm gonna be reading hopefully 15 books that is on my TBR, 12 of which I've picked for my readathons and my TBR game, 3 of which I'm rolling over from last month to hopefully be able to get to this month as well. And so those books are The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet and A Closed and Common Orbit, both for the Interstellar Book Club, Real Men Knit, Get a Life, Chloe Brown, The Worst Best Man, The Wedding Date, The Boyfriend Project, I Think I Might Love You, The Toll, A Promised Land, Tweet Cute, Trouble with Patience, and then from last month I am rolling over Cinderella is Dead, The Starless Sea, and The Henna Wars.
Alright guys, and those are all the books I'm going to be reading for the month of January. Don't forget to check out the Interstellar Book Club. I'll have all 3 of the wonderful hosts linked down below. Also, don't forget to check out the Twitter page that I have for the Will You Accept This Readathon. Let me know what you guys are reading this month and everything else down in the comments below. And if you've read any of these books before, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, keep on gabbing.